Chelsea are the world champions. The Club World Cup has been won in emphatic, ferocious, dominating, destructive fashion. Yeah? And now we gonna talk about it. I think the badge fell. It's only sticky tape. I'll get the real one soon because I'll be going to buy it, won't I? And all of you will too as well. It is going to be delicious. 4 years in a row. 4 years in a row where we get to put that on our shirt. 4 years in a row. We've won it in the first format, the longer, drawn out, more difficult way of doing things. And it's done by Chelsea for the first time once again. Oh, we have got so much to say. Chelsea 3. Bruv. You need to see it on screen is what you need. Because I don't think you can quite understand and comprehend what I have witnessed and watched this evening and tonight. Some of you were at wireless. But the real music, the real tunes were being played on that pitch in front of a full crowd, halftime show. We had all sorts of things tonight. We had a fantastic first half performance on the ball, attacking display, goals scored. We'll get into each and every single one of them individually. And then second half, you had a masterclass defensive performance, shutting out some of Europe's most dangerous attackers that have been lauded and hailed and go for Ballon d'Ors and all sorts. It was honestly one of the best moments as a Chelsea fan, seeing that and knowing how much we deserved it. We have heard time and time again about winning but not deserving, winning but not being the actual best, winning the Champions League but didn't win in England in the same season. All of these stipulations, all of these calculations, all of this mathematics, all of these requirements, all of these terms and conditions in the contracts. Are you entertained now? Do you like it now? Are you happy and satisfied with what we did now? Because there is no excuse. There is no talk other than praise, compliments, and that's it really, because we've won it against the very best. Outstanding. This is a PSG team that have battered, bruised, and bamboozled every single team they faced in Europe and in the world over the last few months, especially when the eyes were on them. Treble winners. And we made them look average. I don't want to hear PSG were just poor. I want to hear Chelsea, and you will hear Chelsea were that good. Chelsea were great. At the start of the game, we are even looking at our own lineup thinking, things could be tweaked, things could be better. Maybe you put Gusto on the bench, you have Reece James at right back, bring in Santos or Lavia. The manager, Maresca, and that team today, all of them off the bench in the 11, spectacular, perfection. There is not a single flaw, not a single failure, not a single thing for me to say that is of any note that is poor or bad about what I've watched tonight. That was just outstanding. In every part of the pitch, they made it matter. Every duel, every percentage. And then, like I said, the football was fantastic as well. We saw Reece James play in midfield today. We have our questions. But he played in midfield and he also played as a third centre-back. When Chalobah, man-to-man marking, stepped in, Reece James would step back. Seamless. Caicedo and Enzo today, outstanding against Vitinha and Neves and Fabian Ruiz. I have lived and died with this midfield. And I'll give credit to all those who foresaw all of these things before me. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Robert said book it. He said book it. Credit to him. He said book it. We're winning it. But let me tell you this midfield I said is a Real Madrid rebuild. I said it can walk and talk to anyone on the table, at the table. Fuck, we are the table. We eat the table. You know, this is just so good to see. Because people have their questions and their queries and they don't quite give the flowers and the ratings to these guys in midfield. They are fantastic. They can do everything as a collective. When Enzo went down, I didn't worry. I didn't freak. I just knew that Santos was coming into this team to mash work and take responsibility and put himself in there and handle business. Gusto outstanding today at right back, up and down. The old overlap next to Palmer on that right-hand side. Nuno Mendes, the best left back in the world last season. He couldn't handle it. When you don't give a man to mark, he doesn't know what's around him. He had no one to mark, so he marked no one. gusto up and down that flank, free man constantly, finding space, finding the gaps. Palmer, 2 goals and an assist in a final. People talking about a big player. People talking about big moments. Here are your moments. Here are your big players. Here is Cole Palmer in his absolute excellence and entirety. That was emphatic. From João Pedro's back heel to find Palmer for that chance just wide of the post, that was your first warning. But then that second finish, and that finish that counted for the first goal, passed it into the corner past Donnarumma, another goalkeeper who is at the top form, at the top level. This is the beautiful thing. We came up against the most informed team in the world, with all of the players going for the Ballon d'Or top 10 list. We took it to them. From minute one, we were at it. I could see us. We were engaging, we were aggressive, we were attacking, we weren't scared. The mentality that this team has been building in the last couple of months, we saw it today in 4K. This team stood up and said, we're not going to be scared. We're not going to, duck and dive the challenge. We're not going to be like, oh, it's PSG, it's a final, we're just happy to be here. The quotes were coming out before the game, and they did their talking on the pitch, on the game, during the game. Beautiful. That back heel, like I said to Palmer from João Pedro, what a forward. We'll get into that in a minute. But Cole Palmer, both the finishes, left Donnarumma dead, left him standing there, couldn't move, didn't move. And it's just precise, beautiful, perfect finishing from Palmer. And then the assist to slip in João Pedro for the third as well. Dink the goalkeeper with his first shot. João Pedro, I'm losing composure. João Pedro, I'm losing control. João Pedro, I am very vulnerable. I am very weak. Don't do this to me. Don't give me a lifestyle if you can't maintain it. We are Chelsea fans. We have needed this level of finishing with the link up, with the aggressive side that he has when he's argy-bargy with the forwards. He's given the complete package in these first couple of games, the first few starts. Please don't take me to the Shard and then take me to Morley's the day after. I am eating, bro. We are eating. That finish, the delicate dip, chip, just perfect. Donnarumma again left on. He was left in nowhere land. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know what was going on. This PSG team have been stunned. They don't see clearly. They just see darkness. I put my glasses on, let me see. They don't see shit. Today, every man was locked up. Kvaratskhelia, locked. Dembele, Ballon d'Or, front runner, locked. On the right-hand side, Desiree Doué, locked. The midfield, nothing. The defense, spun. Taken to the cleaners, taken to the bro. I'm still in disbelief with this scoreline and what I've watched. You don't get more of a perfect performance from a fan perspective than what I've just seen today. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. As this tournament's gone on, it's just got more and more important. You know me, I always want to win. I'm never full. I'm never picky with my food. I don't play with it. I'll eat whatever's given. Carabao Cup, give me that next. FA Cup, give me that next. Majors, always give me. I don't say, this is not a priority. Bring everything to me at once. Because I ain't seen a Wembley win in a while. I will never be too good for food. But brothers and sisters, this is why winning is all that matters. Welcome back to the mighty Chelsea, where you win whether you're the best team in the world or you're not. You don't make excuses. As long as you got enough ingredients, you cook. You make do. I don't need 11 world-class players. I don't make crazy demands. I just need to be competitive. I just need to be able to see it. And today, I saw it in tenfold. And we've been seeing it in the last few months. We've seen the improvements defensively. We've seen Levi Colwill and today Trevor Chalobah locked in. The defending today was just as good as the attacking. Last-ditch challenges, positioning, clearances, defending and covering for each other. Just immaculate defending. Immaculate. Some of the best defending. This type of defending is what won us the Champions League in 2021. That's the level of defending I saw today. That was Thiago Silva type defending. That was Rudiger type defending. That was Reece James in that season. That was that. Kante, Caicedo today. Blonde hair. Taking no bollocks. Just on a madness. Oh my goodness. Honestly, It's just, I'm sweating through my shirt. It's just to watch us play like that against the former best team in the world. Because how can they be the best when they lost to the best? Club World Cup champions. I mean, we're the world champions. How can we not be the best? How can we not be? Honestly, just sensational performance. Reece James, everyone, Sanchez, the save that he made, like at point blank range, just right in front of him, just that little tip round the corner. The cross collection, off your line early this time, not like the last game, making those sweeper keeper clearances. Everything you did apart from the end. And this is where we have to check your documents. This is where we always have to check your license. We have to check your passport. Check everything. Make sure that's really you. Who was that today? Did we, we got registration. Are you that guy? Are you in that squad? Is this the same man? Or is this someone else? We have to always check. He did give up the gig at the end. He said, let me just make a little mistake. I'm not going to cost us a goal. I'm not going to cost us the clean sheet. But let me just make a little mistake at the end just so that FIFA and the regulations and the people that make the rules don't suspect something crazy. Don't suspect that this is Czech. Don't suspect that this is Schmeichel, Neuer. So let me just make a mistake. I respect it. He gave us a 10-10 performance, and then right at the end when it didn't matter and we already won, he said, let me just do something. Just a little. I hear it and I understand it and I respect it. We won't be under investigation now. Thanks for that, mate. Top performance from everybody in that back line. To keep PSG to a clean sheet is absolutely insane. It's so much more impressive than people will imagine. This is a free-flowing, free-scoring, just sexy football constantly. 5-0, 4-0. Madrid got bopped. Atletico, all Real, Inter, all sorts. And we locked them and said no goals against. That is for me this. I knew that Chelsea midfield-wise technically could compete. I know that Colwell's good on the ball. I know Reece James is good. I know Cucurella is in the form of his life. Pedro Neto has probably been our best player in the tournament, one of. João Pedro is off to a great start. Palmer, we know that the team is actually good, but this, no capitulations, no drop-offs, no lapses of concentration, no individual errors, no fucking nonsense, just straight villain. And then to see those PSG players rattled at the end, that told me that you knew what it was. Sending off for Neves. People getting rattled at the end. Argy-bargy, trying to fight, trying to cause a disturbance. Off the pitch. We hung their head on top of the Eiffel Tower and said, hold that. Back to France with your drums and your songs. Ultras off you pop. Discounts for everyone. Beat it. We didn't come here to do High School Musical. We didn't come here to do wireless and do songs and bring people out. We came here to win. And this is the mentality that we have got to continue with. And that Conference League trophy in Poland and those trips to Kazakhstan and the Czech Republic and Sweden and Norway and also, I don't know what it's done to this team, but hey ho. From Conference League winners to world winners. Unbelievable. Time changes so fast. We just drew to Ipswich the other day. Now we're beating PSG 3-0. Could have been 4. Could have been 5. Palmer, Delap, chances. Could have been more. We went easy in the end. We even missed some chances. We even missed a couple little chances. And then the substitutions. Like I said, Santos comes in. Drewsbury Hall comes in. People are going down. It's not a problem. We replace you. On comes Delap. The perfect person to bring into this scenario when you're winning and all you want is a shit house and a bastard up front to start rattling cages and bashing heads together. Soon as he comes on, stings the fingertips of Donnarumma and starts arguing with everyone in the box, ready to pick up his customary yellow card. Yeah, that's the time and the place for it. You know what I mean? This is why he's kind of my option off the bench. He's my backup. João Pedro, I need to talk. You are the starter. You are the change, the life changer. You're the difference maker. You're the one that has me not even uttering the words of Osimhen, uttering the words of Ekitike. If you're playing like this and you're finishing like that, I no speak. Not another word from me. And this is where I'm making my next point before I get into all my others. This is going to be a long review. It's not about how you win. It's about winning. Today, we did it in the beautiful way. I'll take it anyway. This was maybe more deserving. The neutrals, the rivals, they can't say shit. That does taste quite sweet to me. Yeah, I got my gold cup, my gold background, gold badge. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, but what I will say is that for me, this thing keeps falling off. The sellotape's just not strong enough. I thought this was Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue, bruv. Get out of here, man. I'm a kerfuffle, bro. My head's hot. My head's gone. Guys, it's just sensational. It's just sensational. But listen, I don't want to talk about what color London is again. I don't want to have these conversations about formats and, what did Robbie say about what did Turkish say when he... Yeah. Listen, it doesn't matter what format it was. It doesn't matter what year it was. It doesn't matter how many teams participated. We've won both. We've won it all. Again, Chelsea have won the Club World Cup in the new format for the first time. For the first time. That's going down in history forever. And that's why I say it doesn't matter how we win and it doesn't matter on whose terms. I have been critical. I'm not going to sit here waxing lyrical about the whole team like I foresaw it. No. I said the midfield and the rest of it, I got my concerns, I got my queries. But everybody's in form, everybody's playing well. And this is the needle mover. This is the real needle mover. It's not about the big names or just signing big names for the sake of it. Now we don't beg. Now we don't borrow or steal. Now if you want to play for Chelsea, the world champs, you come to our door. You tell us how much you want to be here. I'm not begging for Rodrigo. I'm not begging for sponsors. I'm not begging for Jordan. Air Jordan, brother, this is now for you to come to talk to us because we're world champions. This is where it is. I'll be honest. This is what it is. Yes, we can still improve the team. But you know what? Some of this team's starting to cook. Sanchez just picked up a golden glove. You think he's going anywhere? He ain't. The centre-backs, the defending against the best attack in the world, the project for project, they just kept them out. We've seen Tosin. We've seen Chalobah. We've seen Colwell, Reece James, Josh Achampong. I believe in the talent. Fofana injury prone. Bro, might have to give these men some breathing room to just do what they do. Like, anything else in this window, I'll be honest, the backup left back is mandatory, but anything else in this window, you got to come to us and tell us how much you want to play for our club. This is what this does. This is what this means. We're not begging you. We're not asking you for favors. You come talk to us because we're Chelsea, the biggest fucking club in London. And I'm not debating it. I'm not having conversations about it. We're not having questionnaires and Q&As about it. It's set in stone. It was before this, but you needed a new format. You needed the gold trophy. You needed Doja Cat, yeah? And Thames to twerk. Did you see that halftime show? Brother, we had it all today. Look at the way they were bringing out plates of food at the end. Look at the way that they were walking out with them trophies, the big background, beautiful settings, all the gold everywhere. And then we lift the trophy. And this is where now I'm going to cuss someone. I don't talk politics on this channel. I don't talk about elections, but we should have gave it to Kamala Harris, we should have given it. America, listen, you're my second highest demographic in my YouTube my analysis tells me that you support me greatly, and I appreciate that. I've been to America 2 times in the last 3 years, God willing. But that, you took it too far. There's lightning strikes and lightning bolts. That's one thing. There's earthquakes and fault lines and the other thing. We can't have this shit. Donald Trump standing in our trophy celebration when Reece James has done give him the eyes, done told him silently like an assassin to move, and you stand there and you block our 4K photos that will live on for the rest of time. Brother, you're lucky you moved to the back. We're going to have to do some Google Pixel editing here and take you out. Some Adobe Premiere Pro shit, take you out. But that shit was wrong on every and all levels. And I'm not budging, I'm not negotiating, I'm pissed. You nearly ruined and dampened my evening. You're lucky that I got this badge to show for it. You're lucky that I'm going to get to flaunt and flex. We should all do so together as one unity community. That shit was foul. Get your shit out of there, bro. Get out of there. You can't be standing in the middle of the trophy celebration. That's crazy. That's absolute blasphemy. Move. He got pushed and ushered to the back eventually, and thankfully, hopefully, we can salvage the pictures. But boy, I just wanted to slap that shit. I would have been, Secret Service would have had to take me down. You might have had to shoot me, bro. You might have had to shoot me in the ear. You know what I mean? You might, FBI, CIA, bro, I would have took on the whole of America for that shit. I don't give a damn. You don't ruin the world champ lift. You don't do that to Reece James, who's now lifting, I think, his first trophy as captain. Nah, we were at the Conference League, but this is the big bollocks, you know what I mean? I swear, I'm still triggered and rattled slightly, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm trying to let it go. But that shit was foul. That shit was wrong. On all levels, on every level. Main character syndrome's a bitch. Move! Anyway, let's get back to happy thoughts. Now, I know in the coming days and weeks, and this is where we differ from other fan bases, because everybody else, when they win, they go quiet. No, not around here, sunshines. We gonna be loud. You gonna hear us. I'm gonna have this shit gold all season. I'm gonna have a proper badge on a new kit, Megastore, order, basket, done. Now, I know Chelsea fans, the whole pointing, finger pointing, I was right. See, I told you, I was here first, ahead of the curve. You didn't believe, you doubted. I know you right now, and again, you know me, I am honest, right? Like I said, directors, I am lowering my weapon because we're world champions and all of the players performed to the highest of heights. The new signing in João Pedro was beautiful, beautiful. You've now bought a striker that seems to be senior. Now Delap and Jackson are just back up. Now I'm getting the brute, counter-attacking, nasty, you know, dual yellow carded Diego Costa without necessarily the whole quality yet. I'm getting Jackson with the link up, and I'm getting João Pedro, who does both. Gittins, let's see what that looks like in the flesh, in the face. Let's see what Esteval's, bro. Let's see. I'm lowering my weapon because I'm not stubborn, and it's not win my way. It's not win your way. It's win anyway. It's win anyway. And if we win your way, we win. I ain't got no problem. So I'm lowering my weapon, like the meme says. I'm lowering my weapon. I was doing some shooting in South Africa. I was getting my snipers, getting my aim on. I'm lowering my weapon. I'm lowering my weapon. You know why? Because the only thing that matters is winning. It's not about being right. It's not about that. It's about winning. And that's for everybody. Everybody fan base, everybody agree. We have our opinions. We say what we got to say. But this team have outdone themselves. They've become world champions. So now they deserve to not only see the course and to keep improving and keep proving people wrong. Centre-backs, we think we need something. Okay, you guys are performing. Go ahead. João Pedro, are you really a striker? Okay, go ahead. You deserve that. Let's see what happens in the rest of the window. But I know you guys are going to want to shoot at each other, and you're going to say, but please, we can do that in a few days or a week or so. And I'm not just saying this because you're probably going to take some shots at me. Shoot at me. Shoot. But what I'm saying is unity, dopamine. Let's make sure that the ops get it first. Let's make sure the ops hear us loud and clear as one big fucking community, as one big Chelsea. You know why? Because they don't like us. We have opinions, or we disagree because we love Chelsea and we want us to win. And we all think our way is the best way. And whether you're a brown envelope, or you back the club and you're paid off, or you don't back the club, you tell the truth, you spit facts, or you started the protest, you didn't go, or you did, I don't give a fuck, because we're all Chelsea. So let me tell you this right now. We can do all of the friendly fire after, but these ops have got to get it. Gold badges for everyone. World champ. I don't want to see arguing amongst ourselves. We won. It doesn't matter how we won. Counter-attacking, Mourinho, Conte, front-footed, Maresca. Credit to the manager. I didn't even agree with the whole lineup. I wanted Gusto in the bench, Reece James, Santos, opinions. We won. Masterclass against Enrique, the manager, ironically, that we almost had. This is a beautiful day. Don't ruin it. It's beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about just everything and anything right now. I'm just buzzing. I don't know how long this video is. I don't really give two shits. I'm so happy. We've won this Club World Cup. We did it against the best. That's what feels so good. No one could talk to us about, it was only Fluminense, it was only Flamengo. Bro, shut up, bruv. We did it against the best. We did it against the best. And now, where else do we want to win? What now? AFCON Champions League, Africa Champions League, can we participate? South American Champions League, Boca Juniors and River Plate, can we participate? MLS playoffs, can we be there? Inter Miami. We bored. We won everything already. Do you understand? We're the only club to win it all in all formats. We won it all, bruv. So now, where else, bro? Where are we going next? What's the next adventure? Because I'm getting tired of dominating where we already won. How about we go somewhere different? I'll leave it over to the rules and regulations. I don't know how it works, but I think it's about time we got something fresh. Can we participate in Ligue 1 next season? Maybe La Liga? Maybe Serie A? Maybe Bundesliga? It's not like we ain't got enough players. Guys, I hope I've done you justice. I hope I've covered everything. I'm thinking 1 to 11 because nobody's leaving without getting their creds. Cucurella, outstanding. This guy has played so many games. He's had to go up against one of the most tricky, one of the highest potential wingers on the planet. Hat-trick in the Champions League final, if I do recall correctly. Locked him up. And he ain't had no competition, no break, no rest, no water. This brother has just done it on a demon thing, and he's kept his hair on his head as well. He even got that shit tugged. You know how mad it is to play in 35-degree heat. Man's doing it with a wig. It's crazy. Just everything. I think I've said everybody. I've mentioned all the goals. We had some more chances. They were so rattled, they even started kicking off their own ankles for open goals. That's how mad it was. No one can chat to us. All I want to hear is credit, praise, and salutes to the mighty Chelsea. You're welcome, England, once again. When the world was needed, when you needed someone to represent on a world stage, we did and delivered. You're welcome. You're welcome. Coefficient points are in the bag for forever now. As long as you let us just do what we do, we will be there. Guys, listen, I could speak all day about this, and I will. On all platforms, on multiple platforms in the coming days. And you already know where we're going. But boy, oh boy, to lock up every single individual and to have them heads rattle and rock. Even the president try to stop us. Oh, just get out of here, man. Lightning bolts, flamingos, trying to tell us where are Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans have won the Club World Cup. Chelsea Football Club are world champions. The museum has an extra trophy and it's 4D. The thing has a lock and key. The thing open and move on a different degree. Mod! You see, crazy. I'm so excited. See you later. I'm going for a drink.